Trenton GoldenHawks coming back after a long bus trip to Leamington on Thursday night, coming back with a point after a 4-3 overtime loss, beating a Pickering Panthers team that has their numbers so far, shutting them out 4-0 back on September the 27th. Who will come away victors? We'll find out in about a couple hours' time. Brock Ormond, Zach McGibbon along with you as we get set for the starting goaltenders here in this one. Anthony Sherry and Hayden Jeffrey, as you see on your TV feed with the split screen. Sherry was the one that really lit it up against the GoldenHawks in his first start against them. Made 42 saves for the shutout back on September 27th. He's 5-2-1 with a .322 goals against and a .921 save percentage. The native of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, going up against Hayden Jeffrey, who got the start last night and was pretty solid, making 34 stops, but in the end, the winner by Adrian Bosev in overtime took the Leamington Flyers away with the victory and 2 clutch points. Jeffrey has an 8-1-0-2 record through 12 appearances, a .251 goals against and a save percentage of .915. The native of Grimsby, Ontario, as the puck is down and we are underway here in Trenton. Great to have you along with us on this Friday night and the 4th of 10 broadcasts, simulcast between the OJHL tonight and Flow Hockey. The 4th one in October alone, as this puck is going to be brought in by Matt Indivina. He's starting out with Isaiah Shantz and Jackson Pierce up front. Matt Hicks in the back end, patrolling with Jackson Broda, who draws back in after sitting in the game in Leamington last night. There's a weak shot towards the net. It's sticked and held by Hayden Jeffrey. 32 seconds in, we get our first whistle, and the Panthers already scrumming around in there. They are a gritty.
And Sherry has a good goals against average, .322 so far this season. 5-2-1 in his 10 games played, and the big key here, the .921 save percentage. He's been strong every time he goes in the net for the Pickering Panthers.
Pickering's rush into the offensive zone is quickly going to dissipate as the GoldenHawks get in with a low shot, tap through, they score. Jackson Broda, right on the doorstep, slips one home, and it doesn't take Trenton long this time to get on the board on Anthony Sherry, and the Pickering Panthers 102 in, and Jackson Broda has the game's opening marker.
That's a good ring awareness there from Jackson Broda. We saw earlier he laid a little bit of the check at the end of the whistle, and then he comes up the other way later on in this period and finds the spot on that corner and buries it in. Just some great placement there as we take a look on the replay here on our Your TV Quinty feed on what happened there on that play. But you see they start skating down and just create that opportunity. Broda just kind of sneaks in behind. They weren't expecting him to come in and go hide along the post there. And so he's got some space. He takes that pass. He has all that net to work with to bury it in. And that gives the GoldenHawks the 1-0 lead early here in this first.
Yeah, that's a good early benchmark to set by the Trenton GoldenHawks. Get on the board early. Don't get too far on your own. And up front is Bennett, Cale Mace, and Mason Musclo. Panthers will break up the Trenton offensive shindig and get out through center ice and across the line. A shot comes in from an angle, and Jeffrey steered that one right out in front. Chance to clear for the GoldenHawks, just barely works out. And their steal is successful as well at center. Logan Bennett tried to deke in around the D. Held up O'Hearn. Musclo pulls it free now. He sends it to Mace, but a stick got in the way. Now it's whacked back. Chance coming in front. They score. Logan Bennett in front off the steal. Musclo set him up, and Bennett pops it home. 2-0 Trenton with 7:06 to go, and he rips the monkey off the back. Big time with that one.
A great finish there for Logan Bennett, his first of the season as a Trenton GoldenHawk, and he's just had a great look in front as well. That was just a great passing play. He was able to get into the slot and just had that right over the shoulder. Let's just take a look at it on the replay here again. Just a great pass, and look at that. Just able to get that right at the top of the net. Not much Sherry could do on that. And able to get a really nice shot off and had some space to work with too. You see a lot of that net there on the replay, and so gives the GoldenHawks a 2-0 lead here in the first.
Yeah, Sherry was down, and a chance for Bennett to pop it upstairs. 2-0 Trenton GoldenHawks lead after 20 minutes of play here at the Duncan McDonald Community Gardens on this big Friday night in the sporting world. Brock Ormond, Zach McGibbon along with you, and Trenton off to a real good start. 19-6, they're out shooting the Panthers right now, and they lead 2-0. It's their depth scoring though that comes through. Yeah, it's like going into a hornet's nest, if you will, with this Trenton GoldenHawks offense. Again, one of the tops in the league. One-time shot off a stick by Artichuk. Ziliato had it come to him, then a centering pass out front is fired home. Owen Elwater making his Trenton GoldenHawks home debut count with a power play goal to make it 3-0 Trenton. just about 6 minutes into this second stanza.
Yeah, his second goal in as many games. Owen Outwater already kind of making a statement here as a member of the Trenton GoldenHawks, being able to capitalize on that power play. Take a look on the replay here. You see just kind of passing along the boards, finds his spot in that face-off circle and wires it home, and he gets fired up after that goal as well. Just a good spot, able to get that shot off, get it by Sherry, and GoldenHawks now have the 3-0 lead here.
And they will Pickering territory, but the pass to Pierce was not handled correctly. Tipped off a stick, breaking in the dying seconds of the period, and they score. It slid in by Tyler Bruce right before the buzzer. And out of thin air, the Pickering Panthers have broken their ice and have made it a 3-1 game heading into the third period. Boy, talk about a huge goal for the Panthers to get themselves something to work with heading into the third. But Tyler Bruce, the youngster, makes it count.
Yeah, I think Jeffrey was trying to anticipate a shot, but Bruce didn't get a shot. He just kind of made one little adjustment there, but nothing in terms of a full-fledged shot, and that caught Jeffrey off guard, and that left that 5-hole open, and it just slides through of Jeffrey and gets into the net. Just a great kind of fake around there onto
a dominant 40 minutes down and 20 more to go for a victory for the Trenton GoldenHawks. They're up 3-1 over the Pickering Panthers on the OJHL tonight. Brock Ormond and Zach McGibbon back, all-encompassing final game, January the 6th in Brantford. Shot right on, scores! Joey Bramer off of the near side wing, rips one home, bulging the twine behind Sherry on the short side. And Dalen Moses now is having some words with Michael Levine, and I don't know what this could possibly be about, but Dalen Moses was right in the face of the big Pickering defenseman, and right away both linesmen are in to try and separate them, and they're both going to get escorted off. Doesn't seem to dampen the spirits of the Trenton GoldenHawks too much, though, as Joey Bramer rips a laser short side on Anthony Sherry to up the lead to 4-1.
Yeah, sometimes you just got to throw it on net, see what happens. That's kind of what happened there for Joey Bramer. Just found an angle, decides to shoot it, and he found that corner, got it right by Sherry. And that's where you see at the end the conversations between Moses and Levine.
A 9-4-1-1 record into this game with 20 points, but they're going to set themselves all alone in fourth for now, with Newmarket about to beat Aurora 6-4. Get you the rest of the scores momentarily. There's a shot through, and Serov will score. Power play goal for the Pickering Panthers makes it 4-2. 2:33 into the third. Serov had that far corner picked on Hayden Jeffrey all the way, and the Russian product gets the Panthers back within half.
It's just a good shot there from Serov. He comes in, starts getting into the slot, and he had some room to work with as well and found some space, able to get that one by Jeffrey. That's just a really nice shot to get that one by. You see where it landed. He found that corner, and he was aiming for it all the way through, and he was able to hit it bullseye.
Pipers was in there trying to force him to move it quicker. Cerrone has that one fly by him, no icing. Cannon O'Neill gets back after it, fires it off the tip of a Pickering stick. Now getting backtracked and stolen. Artichuk right into the backhand. He's going to put this one home. It does get in the back of the net. Thomas Kuipers hacked at it to make sure, but Teo Artichuk strips the man clean of it, gets in, brings Sherry down to the ice, patiently waits for him to go down, and then pops it up top off the inside of the net and inside of the post to make it 5-2.
So they were initially thinking that they were going to get the icing call. It doesn't happen. They go back the other way, and Artichuk just pickpockets his man and able to get good patience on the puck.
Everybody's stuck in the shadows now, battling.
Take a look on the replay here. This is the Artichuk goal. Again, he was able to lift up the stick. Great pickpocket there. You just see the backhand, and they did credit it to Artichuk on the goal. So Teo Artichuk is the one that got the goal there. You saw Kuipers.
Brady now will unhinge himself and get away. Key tries to shovel it across. Nice sweep play by Jeffrey and a beauty. That poke check worked to perfection for Hayden Jeffrey. Knocked that one out of danger. Now a 2-on-1 developing. Kuipers across. One-timer scores. Teo Artichuk from Thomas Kuipers makes it 6-2. Trenton on the power play. And the GoldenHawks do get on the board on the man advantage with 7:37 left in the third period, as they are now flying sky high.
Yeah, 2-on-1 coming back the other way. An easy finish there for Teo Archuk. We've seen him do that time and time again this season. And continues here, his second of the night. And just able to get that one by the glove of Sherry and makes this a 6-2 lead for
GoldenHawks use this opportunity to clear. Maybe one last break for Archuk, looking for the hat trick. Turns in the backhand, slides it right on, bats it in midair, and scores. Did that beat the buzzer too? Teo Archuk, if it does, is going to have his 20th of the year and his 3rd of the game. But what a set of eyes and hand-eye coordination. Brilliant stuff there as he bats this puck out of the air. And someone trying to throw a hat on the ice too at the end of that. But my goodness, that's the kind of heads-up play that can only be had by the kind of player that Teo Archuk is.
What hands-eye coordination there from Teo Archuk, able to bat that one out of the air. He was seeing that one all the way through it. He was going to go in there for the finish to try and get that hat trick. From his knees, he's able to bat that from the air and get it into the back of the net. And it's a late goal here at the end of the third that gives him the hat trick and gives this GoldenHawks a 7-2 victory.
That's his 3rd straight multi-goal game and his 2nd hat trick of the year after he had one 2 weeks ago. Exactly against the Milton Menace. The GoldenHawks have now won 4 out of 5, and they've secured points in 8 consecutive games. And a big-time victory, 7-2 tonight over the Pickering Panthers. 48-21, they outshoot the visitors, and they really pile it on in the third, scoring 4 times to win this one running away.